Hello all and welcome to Food Origins, where we discuss the origins of ingredients, dishes, and cooking methods from prehistoric to historic times. I am your host, anthropologist and foodie, Bianca Book. Hoecakes, Johnny Cakes, Journey Cakes, a catalog of names for the ever-so-simple cornmeal pancake. The traditional hoecake, consisting solely of cornmeal, water, and salt, has been an essential element of the American diet and is the predecessor to the beloved cornbread. Its simplicity of constitution and formation have caused the humble hoecake to be a commonly relied upon culinary resource that transcends not only time, but cultures. The cornmeal hoecake had its origins in pre-contact America amongst Native American populations. These cakes put the Native American maize, the predecessor to corn, to use and were cooked over open fires and on heated rocks. The Native American hoecake was made solely with water and grinded corn kernels. It is not known which Native American tribe first created the recipe. However, it is the Algonquian tribe of the Atlantic coast that is attributed with imparting the recipe to the newly arrived British pilgrims. Though the meaning is unknown, it is documented in a 1765 New England text that these Native American cornmeal cakes were known as Jonakin or Jonakin. It is believed that one of the variants of the hoecake, the Johnny cake, derived from a colonial bastardization of the original Jonakin name. The Pilgrims, desperate to survive the unknown territory of eastern North America, had much to learn from the native populations, who are inherently knowledgeable of the North American landscape and its resources due to thousands of years of learning to live with and respect the land. The colonist populations added salt to the hoecake and brought the simple and easily prepared recipe with them along their incessant travels as they colonized North America. As previously mentioned, it was the colonists that likely bestowed the name the Johnny cake to the cornbread pancake. It was also the colonists who dubbed the pancake as the journey cake, due to the portability of the dish and their reliance on the food during their travels. However, the etymology of the hoecake has some discrepancies. Some attribute the name to the colonists, being that a hoe is a 17th century English colloquialism for a griddle, and these cakes were often cooked on a griddle. It is also possible that the hoecake was termed by African American slave populations, who were known to cook these cornmeal pancakes for lunch while working in the fields. They were cooked within an open fire on the metal tongue of a hoe, a piece of farm equipment used for loosening soil, providing a plausible origin for the hoecake name. Once again, the portability and simplicity of the hoecake recipe provided necessary to yet another population. The transformative history of the hoecake and its ability to transcend time and culture is a testament to the resourcefulness of this recipe. The hoecake is quintessentially American in this way. The first step in the hoecake recipe is to boil 3/4 of a cup of water. While your water is boiling, combine a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt with 1 cup of white cornmeal. Add the boiling water to your cornmeal mixture and stir until a thick paste is formed. Prepare a cast iron skillet over an open fire or on the stove and rub the pan down with lard. Scoop your cornmeal mixture into the medium hot pan. Create 3 to 4 inch in diameter flat pancakes. Flip the hoe cakes over when you begin to see a goldening and crisping around the edges. After an additional 2 to 3 minutes of cooking, check to see if both sides are golden brown. If so, take off the heat and serve. The minimalism of this recipe can easily be expanded upon, with the inclusion of a variety of additives to the batter, such as jalapenos, sour cream, or cheddar cheese. You can serve it with pickled okra, chives, caramelized onions, or, my favorite, a fried egg. As always, thank you so much for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.